Hello, welcome to today's tattoo prophetic interpretation. My name is Patsy, and I was going to do a live video with some of the ones who sent in their tattoos and then give them a interpretation of a deeper meaning that tattoo would have or what it would carry. But I just didn't get that many people to send me a tattoo, so I just thought I would do one at a time on a shorter clip. So there was one who sent in a tattoo on their left arm of a deer. It was like a trophy deer, and it was right here across the big part of their arm. And I wrote down a few notes, but the tattoo of the deer represents way more than just a buck that you would see, a trophy buck. And it being on the left side tells me that there's a lot of family connection there. And it tells me about his heritage of faith and the strength that he draws from the connection that he has with God through his family heritage and the deep faith in his family that has been passed down to him from his family. And so that's one of the things that it speaks of. Another thing that it speaks of is that he takes his responsibilities as a man very seriously in his authority that God gave him, and he wants to strive to do his best. He wants to have an excellent spirit about the things that he does. And it also speaks of the strength that he has. He knows that his strength comes from God, and that God is the one who has given him the power to overcome in life and to be the man that God made him to be. And then another thing was that the deer also represents a person who has a longing for God, who wants God in their life, who needs the Lord, who cries out to God in their quiet times, and they long for God's presence and his approval in their life. So those are the different things that the big trophy deer represents. It's a lot of family, faith, and heritage, and things that's been passed down, and it shows a strong connection to God and his faith to be the man that God called him to be, and he takes it very seriously. And so just knowing that, it would be a reminder to you of what God's given you and how to carry that in your life and to pass it down to your children. And when I shared this with the man who had the tattoo on his arm, he said that very much was how he felt about his tattoo of his deer on his arm. So I just pray that this blesses you guys, that you could see how so many times, we do things and we don't realize the depth of what God has put in us and how it comes out in our life through things like tattoos and piercings. And even if there's a bad tattoo, there's a redemption story in it, if you want to call it a bad tattoo. And I think there are some tattoos that are bad, just because of the nature and what they are representing. There can be some that people regret that they had, and so there's a redeeming factor in those. If anybody wants a tattoo interpretation, or you want to see about a deeper meaning of your tattoo, feel free to DM me, and I'd love to look at it. God bless you guys.